Hi, my name's Feng. The keyword I choose is forgiveness, and my subject matter is drawn from the complex emotional engagements and psychological tensions in this every changing day and age, especially the collapse of the traditional nuclear family. Taste of cherry tomato. The story revolves around a Chinese mother and a daughter on a trip to a cherry tomato farm. Cherry tomato is the daughter's favorite, and the mom wants to break the news about her intended divorce on the trip. After the mom uses many experience to prove the marriage is not a happy one, the daughter also tells mother her own story. The story begins with the mother's building up to a big revel, saying how hard she has been trying to maintain the illusion of a happy family all these years, when the father has been cheating times and again. The mother even hints that the father cheats with women who is reasonable with her own sisters. But the mother conveniently leaves out the fact that she has been cheating also with an old school friend. And we can see in some brief flashbacks, every time she tells her story that I'm going to a tomato garden to pick up your favorite cherry tomato is when she goes out with the friends. And when she gets home, she takes out the tomato from the back of the freezer. The tone of the mother's voice was pretentious and tentative as she asked daughter if she would like to forgive him if she gets a divorce. But to her surprise, her daughter shows a little emotions, if at all. Let's see what happened. She seems extremely calm and only asks whether her sister can change her surname after the mother when the divorce goes through. This way, they would have different surnames. This reaction is obviously very confusing to her mother, and the mother wants to know why. She's very wondering. Now, the key story beats where the true revel happens. The daughter tells the mother that she knows about the affair all along and has been keeping her mouth shut all the time. All she wants is to change her sister's surname so they can live together in the future. It would be in a different capacity. The mother is very shocked, especially after she was shared about the father. Seeing the disbelief and disgust in her face, the daughter goes on to explain that she found out about the affair because the cherry tomato is often squashed. For the first time, the mother is somewhat embarrassed and overwhelmed to discover that her daughter is not as vulnerable and clubless as she thought. The daughter plays with the cherry tomato on the van and confesses that she loves her little sister and will protect her forever. She can see that might be a problem, but she also wants her mother's forgiveness if her mother wants hers, and that is a problem. Now the daughter is whispering, almost like taking to herself, saying that the other name for cherry tomato in Chinese is seminese fruit, which symbolizes a sacrifice. She sneezes a little as the mom opens her eyes and picks up a random unique cherry tomato. Her expression is as complex as the taste in her mother. The main characters in this story are mother who is cheating on her husband and preparing for divorce, and the daughter who is graduating from high school and has an unusual relationship with her own sister. The meeting in the tomato garden is very secret, and in reality, each side has their own agenda and identity. The mother's relationship with her husband is like a forced propofol written under a magnificent cover, and with her daughter, the cover is long gone and she suddenly feels exposed. The cherry tomato is an important signifier. It represents a connection between the mother and the daughter that seems close. The mother seems to know her daughter very well and has the whole situation under control in the beginning. But as story evolves, we found out that she has no idea what is really going on, which in the end makes her a hypocrite and have a joke, which is very humiliating. And the supposedly innocent daughter reveals the other side about her when she faced with a major turning point in her life. She is so calm because she has long seen through the hypocrisy of this so-called family, which somewhere justify her longing for her sister, who is in the same way. When the mother thinks she is revel a big secret and hopes to be forgiven, she doesn't realize that her daughter knows it has already and has her own secret. In the end, they start to pick and taste the cherry tomato in silence, savoring the taste of secrets and have their own emotional. In terms of the time of the settling, most of the film will be shot in a tomato farm on a sunny, honey summer day. All colors are separated, and you can feel that heat and even catch a whiff of tomato on the ground. Just like this family, everything only looks picture perfect. The film relies the heavy. We will use mostly natural lights and rely on the blocking and space to create tension in the confrontation between the mother and the daughter. As you can see in this picture, they are sitting with each other and has a talking, and they have own secrets of their own. In terms of narrative, rather and style, my biggest influence is Eric Homer. His films portray humility in a subtle way, and his characters are often valuable, confused, and unprepared for the small moments in their personal lives, which is my reference. Specifically, I think of Claire's Knee both a visual reference and for its director style. Everything looks beautiful and innocent at the first glance, but the undercurrent emotions are rich and unsettling. I want the film to be simple and unpretended in the style with a strong visual cues, trying to inspire the viewer to think. The film is set in a summer tomato orchard. The two main characters are always surrounded by the beauty of lush green natural, while the story itself is full of calculation and secret that sends chill down your spine. And we want to reflecting the unsettling mind of the characters with a lot of dialogue. This is end of my presentation. Thanks for listening and have a nice day.